Hello everybody, Alex is here with another episode of Broken Cards or Hearthstone. And today will be probably a longer episode because I wanna cover all remaining cards. So, because there is a lot to do, let's don't hesitate and do this. So, first we have Dr. Boom, who is obviously very overpowered. Like the stats for card itself. If this card by just with these stats will be pretty much okay, maybe with some special ability, but these things, these two boom bots, they themselves can do lots of damage. And I think this card is really badly balanced actually. Then we have Kel'Thuzad. Kel'Thuzad is great card, but I think it's also overpowered. I mean, it has low stats for its price, but because summons all friendly minions and end every turn, even turn end at the end of turn of my enemy, that I think is a little too much. I mean, if the card like bring them back only not with full health, or maybe it's like try rise only most strong on them, that will be much more balanced. But this is a little too much. Moving on. We have this card. I think this card is broken because not because it's overpowered. It is actually before because it's in fact too weak. I mean, for this price, this is really bad card. And if you think about it, the card actually don't do anything. I mean, yeah, you can say it's summoned, it's discover powerful artifact. That is true. However, that artifact have its own mana cost, which means there is no benefit. Like you price 10 crystals for artifact if you want to use it. So what's the point? Why discard don't, and discard even don't like make you draw card. It just has its own fixed free card, which are good cards. That is true. But why this minion is so weak? I mean, if there be like this card's supposed to be like 9/9 or 10/8 or something like that. I mean, somebody can say yes, it has ability summon a powerful artifact, which is true. But like I said, the artifact have its own mana cast, and therefore this card should be stronger. I know I usually complain about things are too strong, but whatever. Then we have this card, which I actually obtained recently. I think I actually eventually do at some point, like around month, just remaining cards. So you know what? I leave this card behind for now. Then we have this card, which is this card is actually okay, I think. Then we have this card, which there's actually many cards which have a high value, a value eventually go down. Is this card overpowered? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't. I don't think. I don't dare like talk about this because I don't think I am able to judge this correctly. So I left this card behind. And that is basically all cards which I have. So let's move to cards which I don't have. Nope, this card. Okay. We have this thing which another example of very broken card which do damage to everyone, including yourself, including your enemies, and it's do this at the end every time if you move. So basically mean if you have this card, you basically cannot play other cards. Even if you even if you play as a priest, you still cannot heal them fast enough. So this card is a little ridiculous to me. I mean, like I said, there are some cards which do something similar, and in certain circumstances, this can be good. But if you have this card, you basically cannot play anything else but this card. Like if you play as a priest and you have just this card and nothing else, then it can be maybe good, maybe. But that's the problem. You never know when this happens. So this card is really broken, I think. We have this card. I think this card is a little too weak. I mean, seriously, like you can say, yeah, it's a strong card and it has a spell. Okay, that is nice. But if you like think this way, then how you can explain what is it? This card. This card have absolutely normal stats for its price, and it has also stealth. So why this card is higher and this one not? I don't know. I don't understand. This card should be like stronger, or maybe that should be probably more interesting. If this card get stealth every time if you do something specific, like maybe cast a spell or play another minion or play a minion in a certain price, that would be actually good. But right now I think this card is too weak. Then we have this card. I think this card is actually okay. Then we have this card. Yeah, I think this card is a little overpowered. No, that's not true. This card is really overpowered. Yes, that is true. It's activated special ability only when your opponent casting. But that's the point. You don't know when he did it. Besides, in fact, if your opponent can see you have this card, then he may purposely don't cast the spell because that will be a little difficult. Or he can like cast fireball and destroy this card immediately, or I don't know, or silence it. I don't know. This card is a little too overpowered. I think we have this thing, which holding dragon. Okay, this card is pretty stupid. If you're holding a dragon, like this card is very broken, like really difficult to use. Let's move on. We have this thing which I think this card is actually okay. We have Ragnaros. I, I think Ragnaros is actually also okay. It has decent stats for its price, and yes, it has strong special ability, but for price that don't be able to do normal attack, which I think it's kind of balanced its special ability, especially because it's doing random dagger damage. No, Ragnaros is actually okay, so let's move on. We have this card. Um, I think this card is okay. Because, yeah, you can technically do a lot of damage with this card, or heal a lot of damage. But this card costs 9 crystals, and you can call it relatively late, which kinda balance. Like, if this card be cheaper, then would be probably, I would say it's overpowered, but like this, it's okay. Then we have this card. Hmm. This card is okay, I think. Well, maybe it's a little overpowered. little. Then we have this card. It's like 9, 9. Then 8, 11, 7, 12, 6, and 2 points down. Okay, that is a little too much. It's of course depends on your deck, but if you play on a spell damage, then this card can be pretty ridiculous. I think this card is a little overpowered. Like, it'd be nice if it has like 2 or 3, or maybe if this card do something like more, a little more creative than just spell damage. Like, there are obviously more type of spells than just damage spells, and will be because this card is basically for mage, pretty much. I mean, you can do it, use it with everybody, but the mage have most spell damage. And to be honest, play as a spell damaging mage is almost only way how you can play mage. There is not too much variety. I mean, yeah, there are some people who can like disagree, but I don't really care. I think this card is overpowered. Then we have this card. Honestly, I think this card is really broken. This card is really broken. I mean, it has really cool special ability. That is really cool. That is really nice. But the effect hurt you the same way as your enemy. So what's the point play this card? I mean, what? Why this card help your enemy? That's so stupid. And if so, then should be at least like cheaper or something. I don't know. This card can easily like screw its owner. I think it's really bad. Then we have this card, which I would say this card is situational. It's maybe a little overpowered. Well, it's actually a lot overpowered, but it's also situational. I don't know. This card is OP. It really is. Then we have this card. This card. I don't think this card is necessarily overpowered by itself, but you can get some pretty ridiculous cards. And one thing which makes this card a little broken is the fact the cards which you get, you don't know what these dream cards are unless you watch some YouTube video. So that is little, I don't know. It'd be like nice if some card can generate other cards. If you can click some button and see some preview what this card do. And even if this card by itself isn't too overpowered, then some cards which are generated by this card, they are overpowered. So I think this card is another broken card. What else? We have Deathwing, which, well, Deathwing is a card which is really powerful and do like really dangerous things, but at the same time the price for summon it is huge. So this card is basically like your final resolution, but well, I don't think this card is that bad. I think this card is pretty much okay. We have this thing which is, well, a little situational, but I have basically all these cards. All these giant, other giant, all of them. They're eventually like work or same or all of them work same way. It's just their prices depends on a certain things. Like, I think this one is probably most broken because You need a take damage, and you actually need to take lots of damage before this card become even playable, which make this card a good final resolution. But it's well, if you take so much damage when this card becomes cheap, then you probably are already in big troubles, which kinda defeat the purpose of making good card. This card is even worse because you have no control how many cards your enemy have in his hand, so it is really unreliable card. Then we have this card which mm, each card in your hand. Actually, this card is a little broken, a little overpowered because if you purposely don't play the card, well, at the same time, if you don't play the card and try and hold them in your hand, that's make you like really. You can be really screwed by this. So maybe it's not bad. Anyway, I think from all these giants card, I think Frost Giant is best because it's only one where you have a control about action, which making him basically cheaper. So I think this card may be a little overpowered. Well, it depends. It really depends on which deck you play. If you play like Inspire deck, then this card can be really broken. If you don't play, like if you play normal deck, then it's not that bad. And wow, that was shorter than I expected. So we covered basically all normal cards. And I must say about complaining here and ranting, there is something um, strangely satisfying. I don't know why. So this is how we are done with the normal cards. After I finish Blackrock Mountain, which I'm currently playing with all remaining floors, it's this one recently. I don't want to pay money for this because I don't think it's worth it. And after I finish, I may cover all remaining cards, and I probably do same thing with all future expansions. So this is not the last time when I talk about broken cards, but for now I'm done. So that was actually fun. So I have an idea for another Hearthstone project. This time will be something a little more entertaining, but next time I probably do uh, my inconsistent let's play again because I have a bit of while while I did. So yeah. So for now, thanks for your time, and I will see you later.